there's a difference between feeling physically ready and mentally ready.
Yeah.
And for you, was it both, or was it just a physical?
I knew that physically I'm not ready, mentally I was ready, but I experienced both of those, like even
rules or something. Did I pronounce your name right? LAZAR?
Yeah, LAZAR.
What is the most buttering pronunciation you got so far?
LAZAR.
LAZAR? Really? I was going to ask you that.
When I was in the United States, everybody was calling me LAZAR.
That's so good, man.
and my last name, they said it's Dukic, and it's Dukic. Okay. It's Dukic. It's not even close.
Yeah. So. Yeah. LAZAR.
But I'm okay with that. It's a cool nickname.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That's not really bad. It could be your
it's cool.
Like nickname.
Maybe for future programming or something.
Yeah. Laser programming.
Yeah, maybe.
LAZAR, I checked the open results. Do they even fucking matter? I hear from everybody. Every athlete is telling me the open don't matter anymore. That's fucking sad.
For me, it was the most stress-free open I ever did. I did every workout once, Friday morning, and just like post the score immediately and just forget about it until next open. And
you came out 273.
Yeah, nothing special. Like last year, I tried a bit more and I finished 38.
Yeah,
I think, and this year I just I don't care. I'll focus on other stuff.
Yeah, so, I feel like that's kind of sad. I mean, I get it. The open are now for the usual folks, to get the affiliates rumbling and everybody involved, but for the athletes it's not a big deal to get into the, I think 10% or who's gonna advance. Yeah,
10%.
Yeah, I think maybe only the first person should be getting an invite directly. That would
maybe
be
I was thinking about that, maybe the winner of the open should get an invite directly to the maybe at least semifinals, or I don't know.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, that would be cool. So, but they've changed the system constantly and to one extreme to the other. Now it doesn't even fucking matter. In 2017, everybody was going because of the
and then 2017 I think was national champions.
Yeah.
And then 2019 was or 2020 was only open, top 20 from the open, and then the guys who won semifinals. So
but I think that was because of COVID, so they had to. I don't think that was the original plan, but turned out like that. Yeah. The least stressful open. Since when are you doing the open?
2017. Yeah, 2017. 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, 2017 was my first open.
And when did you stumble into CrossFit?
2015, end of 2015. I was in United States, and I found CrossFit there.
And 2 years later, you were like, oh, I'm kind of good at this. I'm giving the open a real try, or?
No, I trained the CrossFit for 3 months when I came back from United States, and I went to a local competition in Serbia, and only one guy beat me, and it was the current like fittest man in Serbia back then. And I was like, if only one guy have beaten me, maybe I'm good. Maybe if I like train a little bit more, I can beat that guy. And like maybe a couple months from there, I just started beating everybody in Serbia. I'm like, okay, let's give this a shot. So yeah.
I've only been in Serbia once in my life, but we just drove through it, so I have no idea about the place. How is sports like in general in your country? Is it like everybody gets a tennis racket at 2 months old now these days, or how do they see this?
It depends. Like before, it was basketball. Like everybody was training basketball because like Serbia was like back then it was Yugoslavia was world champion in basketball. Then Serbia was like very good, like second, maybe first in Europe, second in Europe, first in the world, second in the world, something like that. And then Novak just started beating everybody in tennis, and tennis became very popular. So yeah, it's kind of it swings from one sport to another. But yeah, Serbian people are very maybe not talented, but they have some mental toughness inside their heads. So yeah, maybe it's that.
Yeah, you can definitely say that about Djokovic. I'm always impressed. Like in tennis, that's pretty off topic, but I love that about tennis, because if the last point isn't played, you can still turn it around. And I think Djokovic is one of the players where you think so, oh, he's dead. He has no chance. And then he turns it around and wins in 5 hours or something like that.
Like the match I will remember like forever. It was Wimbledon against Federer. And whole stadium was against him, and he was like 3 match points like down. Like Federer had 3 match points, and he defended all 3 points and then beat him in the next like couple of hours.
Crazy. So, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's mentally like
mental beast.
So crazy. Yeah, I love that about tennis. Like a few weeks ago in Australia when Nadal turned it around and I was like, what the fuck, man?
I didn't really like that because he beats Novak in the Grand Slams, but I hope Novak gets like a couple of more.
Yeah, we will see. Nadal is like, he's on a like I think 18 matches win streak now. He looks unbeatable.
He's very good. Yeah,
he looks insane at the moment. But Novak is a little bit younger, I think, so he has a good chance of getting more titles.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, he don't want to get vaccinated, so we'll see where he can play.
Yeah, hopefully that isn't gonna be a problem in the near future anymore. I really, really hope so. But how does Serbia see CrossFit or functional fitness? Is it like has it become a big thing, or is it still like a really underdeveloped sport?
When I started, it was almost it didn't exist. But then as me and Luca progressed and like we won a bunch of European throwdowns, and I qualified for regionals, then I qualified for the games, declined my invite, then both me and Luca qualified for the games, and it boosted people to like get to know CrossFit. So it's pretty like everybody in Serbia I think knows that like CrossFit is a thing. Maybe they don't know what it is, but they know about it, and a bunch of people are training now, and there's a lot of CrossFit gyms. It's not like we only have one affiliate in country, but there is a lot of gyms that use like functional fitness to train their clients. So yeah, it's pretty popular here now.
It's growing, I guess. Here in Germany it was like that for like 5 years ago, and now it's like insane. I remember when I first started, I'm a photographer, and I went into a box in Wiesbaden because I had this assignment for the local magazine to shoot like the 5 trend sports in 2013 or something like that. They were crazy shit like Krav Maga, CrossFit, water Zumba, and stuff like that. And I was like, so what is this CrossFit thing now? But I stuck with it.
Yeah. Now you're doing podcasts about CrossFit.
Yeah, it's insane. I was really lucky because the box I bumped into was it wasn't their box, but Phil and Jamie Imbush coach there, and they're like crazy in the scene at the level 1 staff now in Europe and Germany for sure, and they like really hooked me.
Nice.
Yeah, but you discovered it in America because you were studying there?
No, I went to this. There is in Serbia there is a exchange program. And it's called Work and Travel. And if you do good on your exams in college and faculty, you have opportunity to go to spend a summer in United States and to work like some seasonal job. It can be whatever you want. Like I chose being a lifeguard because it's easy job. Like you're hanging out at the pool like with sunglasses, enjoying life. But yeah, and there I met a guy like who was from my town, from Novi Sad, and he was training CrossFit, and he invited me to do a workout, and like I just fell in love with the. At first, I was angry at myself because I thought I'm a fit guy, and then he destroyed me in workout Murph, and then I'm like I wanna beat him at the end of the summer. And I did, but I fell in love with the feeling of progress and like variety of stuff that you can do. It's not boring. It's fun. It's like always something new. So yeah, that's why it stuck with me.
Is the lifeguard life like you imagine in Baywatch? Is it like that at all, or it's completely different?
It was different for different people. I had luck to have a very good boss, like the main lifeguard, and we had like 7 people, let's say 7 lifeguards for 3 pools, and then everybody works like 45 minutes, like 15 one pool, 15 other, 15. So you work 45 minutes and then you rest for 1 hour, which is really like easy job. So yeah, it's a little bit boring. It was a little bit boring, but I loved it. Now when I remember this summer, it was it's very nice memories.
Nice man. And now is your entire focus on CrossFit these days, or?
Yeah, I'm just training.
That's crazy. When I researched you, I read that you studied economics.
Yeah.
Like working out for a living, shouldn't you know better? Like, shouldn't you do something like becoming a trader or something, or
no,
what are you doing?
Actually, that's why I went to high school for economics, and then I went to faculty, like college, for economics, but I didn't finish it still. I have some exams left. I have 7 exams left, and I'm like, I can finish it whenever I want, but I have limited time to be an athlete. So like, let's focus now, and I will finish. Like 7 exams are a little bit less than a year of studying in Serbia. So I'm like, I'll finish it when I have time. Right now, it's only CrossFit.
That's true. You have a time window, and you gotta make the best out of that. Yeah, and the fact that you turned down your like invite in the year when all the national champions got to the games, that's pretty interesting in that kind of sense. But can you tell us a little bit about that thought process? Why were you turning down the invite?
Well, for me, CrossFit wasn't just fun. It was a way to make a living. And for me back then, it was not logical to spend a lot of money to go to see CrossFit Games. You're basically seeing CrossFit. You're not participating until you're like top 20 at least. And at that time, I think I didn't have a chance to be top 20 or top 10. And I didn't want to be there and like compete for a day and then be spectator. And instead, I focused on training and competing and getting more experience in competition. Like I competed that year. I would say like 6 competitions, and I won 4 of them. One I placed second, and then Dubai was 6th. I placed 5th, and it was no, I placed 11th that year. It was 2018. So I just wanted to gain experience, to learn more about myself, what I need to do to get better, and that's about it. I didn't want to be there just to spectate. Like there was 250 athletes, I think, or something.
It was a crazy year.
Nobody remembers like who was there. So, and you only get one chance to be a rookie at the games. And my goal was my goal was to be Rookie of the Year for 2021. And Mel O'Brien just beat me by 1 spot. So yeah.
Oh, this crazy 70-year-old.
Yeah. But I was the best male rookie, so I counted.
Yeah, that's really interesting when you think about it. Like I heard an interesting sentence the other day. Is like there's a difference between feeling physically ready and mentally ready.
Yeah.
And for you, was it both, or was it just a physical?
I knew that physically I'm not ready. Mentally I was ready, but I experienced both of those. Like even I felt like I'm ready in at Rogue Invitational. Like I felt very good, very confident, like coming from the top 10 finish at the games. And I just came there and like, oh, you didn't train enough. So yeah, it was very, very bad placement for me. It was 12th at the Rogue Invitational. It was not that bad, but it was, for me, it was disappointing. And at CrossFit Games, like that time when I declined, it was just, I knew physically I'm not there yet. So yeah.
Was that an easy decision by that time, or did you really struggle with it?
No, for me, I knew it immediately when I knew national champions are qualifying. I immediately knew I will, if I win, I will reject the invite. I hoped it would go to second place, but it didn't. So I don't know.
Oh yeah. Oh really? So it was I
took the spot and then didn't go.
Ah, interesting. That's really interesting. But it's really true when you say that nobody remembers who was there, even the people who got into the top 10. I think in that year, I think the guy from Germany, Joshua Wistrup, got 10th place, I think. But still nobody remembers.
No, he was 11th or 12th or something.
11th or 12th, yeah, but something
he
decent.
He didn't go to 10. Yeah, he was very good, yeah.
But something decent.
He did very good. And yeah, I think maybe he won the event with running.
Yeah, I think so. The sprint thing, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
but still, he didn't went again. So
yeah,
it was a really weird year.
Yeah. You need to show up consistently so people get to know you.
And What did your brother say? Did he say, "Are you crazy? Go"? Or
no. He said he would do the same thing if he was in my place. So he was actually thinking of not going this year when he qualified.
Okay.
But then he was like, "I made it. Let's go." So yeah.
Was that crazy? Like competing with your brother at the games?
No, it was fun. It was much more memorable than if I only like went alone. So it was very, very special for us to share those moments there. Like we competed a couple of times in the same heat, but most of the time we were in different heats. So it didn't really feel like we competed against each other. It was more like we are helping each other place the best we can.
Is it more fun competing with your brother or with your girlfriend? I saw that you competed with your girlfriend at a team competition.
No, with Luca it's stressful sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you don't want him to beat you, but it's enjoyable, and it's there is always somebody that's pushing you, and I know exactly what he's doing every day. Like I know he's training like crazy, and if I slack off, I know he's training and I'm slacking. So I know I need to train. But with Anya, with my girlfriend, we are mostly doing teams. Like if we like sign up for some competition, we'll do team, or she'll do competition. I'll coach her. But it's very nice that she's also training. So she understands my needs, my mental state, what I need to do, and what CrossFit is and everything. So it's very nice to have a girlfriend who knows and supports what you're doing.
Yeah, I guess that's like, for me, it's like almost a no-go if you have a girlfriend who doesn't do sports or something like that. Yeah. So, but what is the main goal for you guys? What is the main goal? Do you want to win the games, or?
I don't know. You tell me. Of course, I want to win the games. I would never do it like just to compete, and that's the reason I didn't go. I didn't go to the games because I didn't want to be spectator. I don't want to go to the games and see Justin Medeiros wins again. Somebody needs to win the games every year, and why not me? So yeah, it's the end goal, and it's not just win a couple of times. So yeah, that's the goal.
Oh, nice. That's nice.
And yeah, like this year for me, open was like just extended off season. So I was working a lot on my weaknesses. Like I was focusing on strengths, on stuff that on my strength, and on stuff that I didn't place well at the CrossFit Games. So I think right now I'm most balanced athlete I have ever been. So yeah, that's the goal, and elevate everything by 10% until I'm at the games. So I place like top 5 or podium this year, and then just like improve every year. So yeah, that's the goal.
That sounds exciting, man. I saw that there's another Dukic in the Open, a Canadian guy, Antonio Dukic, but it's
really
differently spelled. He's placed 65,000.
I don't know. It's Dukic with D or with J with our letter?
No, without the apostrophe things, but like
okay.
Dukic. Antonio,
Okay.
Canadian. Maybe it's your
yeah, maybe it's a
step brother or something.
Maybe it's a far cousin. Canada is a nice place. Maybe I'll reach out and say, "Hey, dude."
yeah. I was typing in Dukic and I had a look where you guys finished, and then I saw, oh, there's another one. 65,000th place. Who is this guy? Is your brother? How can I ask this question? Not the guy who are you most concerned of, but is he one of the most talented guys you have on your eye and you met?
Talented?
Yeah.
Luka is different beast than everybody else, I would say. When he puts his mind on something, he will work like crazy to get what he wants. So, like, he was training football, and he was the most, like, the kid that you choose last to play with. And he was so focused on being like the best football player he can be, that in like his years of training soccer, like football, he was the youngest in our town to play for the like seniors, for the first team. And like from fat kid who nobody wanted to play with to like the youngest and like young player with most potential in our city, it was pretty like big commitment from his side. And when he started CrossFit, he didn't have the predispositions that I had. Like I started CrossFit with swimming background, and like my mobility was very good, and I somehow movements felt like natural. I could handstand walk, I could do pistols, ring muscle ups, everything like from the start. And he needed to fight for everything, like for his mobility, for like he was going through injuries because he never stretched when he was training football. And like, I wouldn't say he's the most talented, but he is the most hardworking person I know. Like, and like you can see that just by his improvement every year. Like, if you look at my open results, it's like up down up down up down up down. And for him it was like, let's say like 10,000, then 7,000, then like 500, 270. So yeah, it's he's very special in that regard. Like, when he put his mind to something, he's going to make it. So yeah, he makes me nervous. Like, he's very different from me in the sense where I will go casually and do a workout, and he will think about the workout like for 5 to 10 minutes before he does it. So he puts the transitions very good. He puts the like he makes everything perfect so he can execute the best to the best of his potential. Let's say this 22.3 workout with thrusters and gymnastics and double unders. I went to the gym and just put tapes. Like, we have one barbell, one pull-up bar for pull-ups, and then one bar for bar muscle-ups. And I like put different lines for both of them. And I didn't think of, like, it's the same rack, so you can pull one line. And I didn't think of it, and I made very stupid decisions. And like, I put my barbell for thrusters far away from my pull-up bar, and when he came, he's like, oh, okay, I need to like pull the line here, and then I have a little space here for thrusters, but it's better than what Lazar did. So
yeah,
yeah,
but that workout was a fuck fest for execution errors for me too.
It was,
I was like thinking like 5 times during the workout. I thought like you should just stop and do it again.
I didn't stop, but then when I was judging Luca, and when I saw how he's putting his equipment, I'm like, oh, Lazar, you're so stupid.
That's smart. I should have
yeah,
done
I
that.
should have done it, yeah. So yeah, Luca is amazing guy, amazing, and I'm very grateful that I have brother who like does the same thing I do, and I know when he improves and when he qualified, and I knew how much effort he's putting in. So yeah, I'm very, very proud.
I think like Europe in general needs more spots to the games. I think it's ridiculous. Even more on the women's side, when you look at the athletes who will not gonna make it, probably still are amazing. It's ridiculous for me that they're not changing the system based on the game's performances in the future. It's crazy.
I don't want to say anything that I'm not supposed to, but we are, me and Luca are now just elected for board of directors in
okay, cool.
Athlete, professional athlete, like board of athletes, and
yeah.
we'll see how that's one of the goals for the future. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
You're working on that side. Like if you have a look at it, like the people who are always there, like BKG, multiple podium finisher, like Lucas Hochberg, the 1 year, like it's crazy how many good people are there. And yeah,
and in the CrossFit Games this year, we had 3 or 4 top 10 finishers from Europe.
Yep.
BKG, Yone, me, and I think that's it. But in top 20, we had like Andre Hude, Henrik Kapalainen, and maybe some other guys, which is very big percent. In like there's 10 of us and there's 30 of everybody else. So yeah.
Yeah, Europe is on the rise, man. I asked today, I asked my Instagram followers if they have questions for you, and there were 2. And one is pretty interesting. It's why did you choose to become a Mayhem athlete?
Oh, well, at the games, I had very big problems with logistical stuff. Like I didn't have support. I didn't have anybody to like massage me, to help me with the food, to help me with the groceries, to help me with like tactics, to like be there for me, whatever I need. Like, and when I saw Mayhem, they had like amazing team of people who are all around their athletes, and it was just like, oh yeah, this is the team that I need to join. And they offered me actually a coach, Facundo, and I knew him from a long time, and I won competition that he and Mayhem organized in 2019, Belgium Throwdown, and he saw me there, and he said that I have very, very big potential and that I'll be very a good athlete. And since then he always reached out. He always asked me how I am, if training is going good and stuff like that. So they offered me Facundo's help, and I knew he's a great coach. So yeah, I decided to go with Mayhem because it was also Rich was like my role model when I started, so I wanted like to go to Mayhem to see, to train with Rich, to like meet the people, to see how it is in Cookville. So yeah, it's I think everybody wants to be Mayhem athlete, so why not?
Yeah, their roster of people is like also crazy. Like if you really have a look who's a Mayhem athlete, that's a ton of people.
Yeah.
And how was it in Cookville?
It was amazing.
Was it living up to? Was it living up to the expectations?
When I like went to the barn and to the Mayhem gym, it was like everything you see on YouTube. It was just insane. Like Rich is living in paradise. Cookville is amazing place. Like there's nothing to do, just train, and you don't have any distractions except when Guy is your roommate and he wants to eat burrito every day. So yeah, it was amazing, and like for me it was just I came there at too late to prepare for Rogue. Like I had a big off season, and then I went to Cookville for a week. I traveled like 6 hours to get there, and then I spent there a week, and then I traveled to Texas to compete at Rogue. So I finished very, very bad there, and it was just like it was not good on my side to go there that late. Like you can't do anything in a week, so
yep.
So
are you planning to visit again?
Yeah, definitely. But after I qualified for the games, I hope I qualify for the games after the semifinals, and then I'll spend some time home, like preparing for the games alone, and then a month before, in start of the July or end of June, I will go there for a month, and like they have everything. You think of it, they have it. So I will go there to like for a final push with the other guys, because there will be at least, I don't want to say 10, but at least 5 CrossFit individual games athletes. So yeah.
And I'm excited to watch your season like unravel.
Me too.
The other question I got from Instagram, I don't think you will understand it because it's a German like word game. So I'm not gonna ask you.
Translate.
It's really difficult. It's called lieber Arm ab als Arm dran. So are you either choosing to lose your arm or be poor, I guess, because arm means the same thing in Germany. It's your arm,
yeah.
Or if you're poor. So
those are good questions, actually. I don't know. I lose my arm.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. Well, if I'm poor, I can still make money doing CrossFit.
That's true. You can still work hard and get out of it.
But if I lose my arm, then economics is my only way out. So I'll choose being poor.
It's kind of like, at first you think, oh, it's a silly question, but it has some deep meaning in it.
Yeah.
Man, thanks for being on.
Of course.
People can find you on Instagram and follow your season, and I think you will crush it.